Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, inspirational book coach and creator of the Aspiring Authors Lab, where I teach aspiring authors who are struggling with self esteem, self confidence, and self worth issues to cut through the clutter, leverage their knowledge, and create an income. That's the best part about it, creating an income for yourself. You know, I'm going to be discussing procrastination today. Procrastination, that is something that while it affects a lot of people, it's a wide problem, not only for aspiring authors, but for a lot of people. And I want to tell you how it could rob you of your success. And don't forget, I want you not to forget to share this episode with your group, okay? Because this is a topic that touches many lives, many, many lives. And we all have gone through a period of procrastination from time to time. And it's something that doesn't really go away. But we have to learn how to overcome it and do the things that are best for us and not be afraid. Do not fear. Fear is a major um, component of procrastination. Now, I want to mention this. Life has a way of changing things when we have every intention of doing something for ourselves. And this is the year that, we talked about being intentional and writing that book and getting it done. But you may thought about, even writing your book. Maybe you haven't, even got to the point where you have started, but you thought about writing your book. And sometimes issues arise and it requires your immediate attention and, time slips away. Days becomes weeks, weeks becomes months, months becomes years. Next thing you know, it's 2 years, it's 5 years, it's 10 years down the line. And God knows it can be 20 or more. Because I know some people that have planned on writing a book, but life got in the way. Or they just put it on the back burner because maybe they didn't know where to get started. Can we be real about this? Can we really be real and have a real discussion about this? You know? And putting it on the back burner, and then you never find the time to get back to start writing your book. So today, we're going to look at procrastination from a different angle, from several different angles, as a matter of fact. Procrastination may have a lot to do with how a person feels about themselves due to low self-esteem, a lack of confidence, and not seeing any self-worth in themselves, because they have been disappointed time after time after time. There may even have been a period in your life where you felt the same way. Disappointments. I know in my life, it has been, and I procrastinated. And I often speak with people who tell me they have nothing to offer. Because every time they try to contribute something, they either get passed over or nobody really pays attention to them. And that's sad, but it's true. It's a true fact. And I tell them, this is the good part about you writing your book and self-publishing it yourself. When you write your book according to the blueprint and upload your book to a platform like Amazon or Barnes and Noble, and there's several other ones out there. Or not several, there's lots of them out there, as a matter of fact, okay? Or even to your own website. It's on you. You don't have to depend on somebody else. You don't have to be disappointed with them looking over you or not thinking that you're good enough. Because it's all on you. Your book could either be a paperback or an ebook, and you have full control over your book. So you decide when you will present your book to the marketplace. You decide. And another angle would be when someone doesn't consider the importance of writing their book and how their book could not only help others through the knowledge they are sharing, but how they can position their family and themselves on the road to success. You know what? We must have these conversations because this is real talk. You may be thinking that all that you hear about is money and generating income on these episodes, but I'm trying to help you realize the gems that you have inside of you and to motivate you to get paid for them. Get paid for the knowledge and the wisdom that you have on the inside of you. But first, I have to deal with your mind to bring you to a place of recognition, recognizing that you are a valuable individual who is capable of bringing value to others through your gifts, talents, and abilities, through your wisdom, your knowledge. And money is a necessity. You have to look at money as this. Money is a tool, and that's all it is. It's a tool to provide for you and your family's needs. Let me ask you a question. Why do you go to work every day? Do you work for free? Do you? So, why are you leveraging the knowledge that you have for free? Think about it. There's people that don't know half of what you know. I'm just saying. And the reality of it all is that you fail to realize the urgency of writing your book. There are 63,000 Google searches every second of every day of people looking for information that you already know. And because they're living busy lives like you and I, they don't have time to search it and look for it. Because there's some here on the internet, there's some there, and they really have to research. And researching takes time. But because you haven't written your book, because you have procrastinated, you're not showing up as that expert in your field, that expert, in what you do best. I mean, you could be a housewife and be an expert in something, you know? You don't have to be working outside of the home to be an expert. It's simply an exchange when you are writing your book to educate someone and help them to understand the questions they are asking. What questions are your audience asking? It's simple. Exchanging value for value. And you are valuable. What you have inside is valuable. It may not seem valuable to you, but it's valuable to somebody else. So, like I said, you can produce a quality ebook that will do just that. Or a quality, paperback book, hardcover book, whatever it may be. But when you look at how the internet has evolved and what's going on in its present time, an ebook is a very popular and useful tool that is widely accepted. And if you're having, I always say, if you're having difficulties in getting started, Just don't sit there and allow the days to roll into weeks and the weeks into months and the months into years and years into more years. Just ask someone. Ask someone who's been there, who's done that. And that's the reason why I show up, because a lot of people ask me, Gertrude, how do you write a book? How do you write your books? And why are your books so successful? Writing a book is more than, writing a bunch of words and putting those words between two covers and calling it a book. There's more to it than that. And you have to be effective in writing your book and getting your message across. So if you need help, I want you to schedule an appointment with me. It's a free appointment, 10-minute free appointment, okay? And you could go to this link, bit.ly/I need help writing my book. Again, it's bit.ly/I need help writing my book. This year, focus on being intentional and writing your book. Procrastination has no place in your life this year because you're missing out on your money. You're leaving money on the table. And again, go to bit.ly/I need help writing my book. Don't allow procrastination to steal your success. Don't allow it. Not this year. This year, do something for yourself. And I hope that this has brought value to you. And I hope that you share this episode with someone or a group of people, that it could ignite a fire in them and motivate them, inspire them to write their book, because everyone has a story to tell. Everyone. There's something that you know. There's something that you can do better than somebody else, because it's natural for you, but it may be hard for someone to see through, how to get it done. So why don't you do that for yourself? Because someone needs to hear the information that you have right now. So with that being said, I thank you for joining me today. And I invite you back to, join me again next time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, inspirational book coach. And remember, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. Have a great rest of the day.